Oh my... Okay, put it down. Oh my fucking god.
What?
We're doing this.
Yeah. Hey, man. Just want to let you know, whatever happens, I love you.
Oh god.
Well, I'll see you on the other side.
For fuck's sake. I swore I was never going to see this movie. I made a promise to God. This let's see what...
Why would you make a promise to God and then make a promise to our Patreons, huh?
I didn't know we would actually get that popular with $20 a month.
And we have officially hit our goal of $20 a month on Patreon, which we told you in a recent video, telling you that we are officially going to watch
this movie. Maybe it'll be a nice Christmas gift. Oh my god. Okay,
guys, if you're seeing this video, then we survived.
Directed by NiTe Salamander. The twist what? Then the twist is gonna be that Zuko was the fish the whole time.
Too hard, dude.
Zhao was the fish the whole time.
No, there's no twists.
Oh god. Wait, no. Okay. I know what Zuko looks like. He's Indian, and so that means we're gonna get
some reason
Indian Iroh, Indian Zhao. I'm trying to think about all the characters we meet in Volume 1, Book 1. White Sokka and Katara. I'll get over it. I mean, I didn't think it was a big deal that they made the Ancient One white from the Marvel Universe. I didn't think that was a big deal, but I mean, the thing that gets me is that they're actually brown-skinned. They're brown-skinned protagonists, and I don't think we see that enough. The thing I'm looking forward to the most is the live-action bending, because that's going to be cool. People just like flamethrower arms, and then I like when we watched the trailer. You made a good point. They do like this effect with the air, like a mist effect, to show airbending, because. I feel like if you did
otherwise you wouldn't really see.
You wouldn't see anything. I mean, that's not cool. I'm trying to think about everything that happens in book 1, and is it going to have any relevance? At least we will get to the North Pole in a suitable amount of time. Are we going to get the Storm episode or what about Haru and those Earthbenders? Haru, and then
maybe it's pronounced Haru in this movie, but I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not even sure if he's in the movie.
I'm going to be taking notes the whole time.
Why?
So I can judge this movie.
Gonna make one of your Josh the Editor reviews?
Maybe. Good God. All right.
Are you ready to jump in?
Let's jump in. Let's do it. Oh my gosh.
Jump in. Let's just do it. Let's get it over with and get to the other side so that we can say, I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender live action movie and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's do it. Oh boy.
Play! Alright, you've watched it. Can we kill ourselves now?
Is there any end credits scene?
Doesn't matter? No. Chandler voice. Doesn't matter?
I just love how they teased Azula. Not only did they tease Azula, they made it. Oh yeah, Sozon's Comet is coming in 3 years. They were really trying to stretch out this franchise, and I guess they were trying to justify the actors getting older. That is hilarious. I will say that actress playing Azula, she was cute, and I can say that because at the time of shooting this, she was 21. So there you go. My notes. You ready, Jace? Are you ready, Jace?
What?
For my notes? Someone had to take notes. Okay, the best part of this movie was the beginning. Are you kidding me? With the actual, the shooting water, I'm like, that was cool. All I wanted, and you know what it was missing? I feel like it was missing the voiceover. I would have appreciated that. And it's like I'm imagining what the pitch meeting must have been like. It's like, so how does the movie start? Oh, we're going to reenact the opening from the actual show, fire, water. Oh, so we're going to talk about how the Fire Nation took over. We're going to show that in the same format as well. No, the rest, after we're done with the 4 elements, it's just a title crawl. All right, first thing I wrote, from doing cool flips to title crawl. That's lame.
Let's say, on that note, I hope they can do something similar to I hope they can do something with the intro when it comes to the Netflix live action movie. I hope they do, show. I hope they do something similar to what they're doing with Dragon Prince. Like it would it would end, but then how it goes autoplay, it goes straight to the next episode, and it just goes to like chapter whatever.
Okay, I feel like in the original, Sokka and Katara had way more character development in their first scenes on screen. Like it's absolutely, they're like the two rowdy siblings who are yelling at each other the entire time. In this one, they're just two people. Which brings me to my next.
They're just stand-ins.
Acting, yeah, they're stand-ins. That's the perfect. They're like the cheap imitations.
That's horrible.
I know everyone's acting is incredibly monotone, and it is terrible. Okay. Here's the things I couldn't stand. All the name changes. Sokka, Ong, and Iroh. Right. I will say the movie looks good, as in like the costumes, the boats. Like, the bending. A lot of it looks good. It's amazing. Okay, I'm surprised that a movie like this can be so, I want to say atmospheric, when literally, it doesn't even, it's just relying on the fact that you've seen the show, and you already know the atmosphere and the tone and this world. They don't have to do anything.
No, we're not watching this for it to be, we're not watching this for that kind of enjoyment. We want to see something in... It's basically like we're trying to watch it for a remaster, but it's not a remaster.
I also wrote down this line from Sokka because I felt it was worth mentioning. So Katara says, "What would you do if they took me?" Sokka, "I'd kill them all." That is a line from Sokka in this movie. The fuck? Earthbending prison. On land. Do you not see what is fundamentally wrong about this? It's terrible. It's terrible. And then Aang had to yell at them to be good. And then, what else did I write down? This movie is somehow faster and slower. We got through like an entire episode in like 7 minutes of the movie. And then after the Air Temple at the Air Temple, they ask him what his name is. I was like, now? You're just now asking him what his name is? And then after the Air Temple shit, they're like, so are you the Avatar?
I told you, you're gonna love this movie.
I wrote down like three times on this piece of paper. I wrote down some shit about firebending. Firebending is BS. Firebending sucks. Why'd they neuter firebending? The reason...
I think the word you're looking for is nerfed, but...
The reason the firebenders are so formidable, and the reason they were able to take over the world, basically, is because of how... the unfair advantage they have over the other elements. And then just like, in this, if you really take away the fact that they can't create fire themselves, they are now like the weakest of the four. Airbender? Where's the air? All around you. Earth? Where's the earth? Right there. Oh, water?
70% of the surface area of the Earth.
70% of the fucking planet!
But how much fire is there?
You have to make it. And that's why, I do like I mean, here's an idea. If you know the Fire Nation is coming to the North Pole, maybe take away all your torches. They had so many torches in that battlefield. I mean, you couldn't do anything about the giant fireballs they were launching onto the thing, but it's like, maybe put them out first. That's what Aang was doing when he was fighting Zuko in that area. He was putting out the torches. I hate the nerfing of the firebending. There were so many white people.
Whitewashed cast for
across the board
for like side characters and like extras. Yeah, I mean,
like it's oh my goodness. Okay, I wrote down costumes look good. Structurally, this movie is terrible. It's just moving from to like the things that happened in this episode.
Point A to point J to point O to point Z.
No, it's point A to point J to point E to point 7 to point exclamation point to point question mark to point Batman symbol. What did I write? The wind flaps. I thought that was cool when he's they took advantage of the fact that they changed the setting of the Blue Spirit breakout to an air temple. So he's like, now he's in his element. And he's like, had those flaps, he flapped them all around. And I liked it because it was new. It wasn't something that was repeated. And it's an interesting idea.
It also seems like something that couldn't exactly really... It wouldn't have the same effect if it were done. I feel like it has a better effect if they were to doing that in the live action movie than in the animation.
I do like the idea that, like, he's controlling all these flaps. And so only one person he's manipulating it, so only one person can come in at a time. So he whoops that person's ass, kicks him out, moves on to the next. Okay, I thought those, the Fire Nation, they were riding those lizards. I thought those lizards were really cool looking. But like, it must have been like a big what the fuck if you haven't seen the show. It's like, oh my god, these people riding dinosaurs!
Like you said, it seems to be made for people who have seen the show.
Oh yeah, I also wrote down this movie. They never say the phrase "flying bison." They never explain just what Appa is.
I'm sorry, but Appa looked like such a gremlin.
Oh yeah, the face wasn't very good. The hair, I was surprised how good the hair looked, but not so much the face.
Can you believe we actually survived that shit?
I'm fucked up for life. I'm way far from okay. Now I get to watch all the video essays online about. I think we should watch the Nostalgia Critic one, but they said apparently there's spoilers for the full show on there, so we have to finish the show. We got one more book left.
Now we've watched this movie, we will get back into the show.
Now that we've watched this movie,
we have 21 episodes to go through.
Now that we watched this movie, the show's just gonna seem that much better. Oh, did you hear that this movie is the reason that we never got a book 4? There was going to be a 4th season of Avatar, but they took that out so they could do this.
That's stupid, people.
All right. And then,
I mean, like, how many of the original people from the show are involved in the making of this movie?
I think
we need to find out.
Okay. And then I wrote down the scene because somebody in our video on our Patreon we were talking about, we're going to watch the movie. We also talked about My Hero Academia and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And somebody commented, I can't wait for you to react to the scene. And I don't know if they were talking about this movie or My Hero Academia or Brotherhood. They just said the scene. I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. And then the last goddamn thing I wrote on this goddamn piece of shit paper. The Rock. The Rock. I want to.
What about The Rock?
The Rock.
What about The Rock?
The Fire Nation, the Earthbender prison. There was like 5 guys, and they're all going like, wah, 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 ha, ha. And then one guy with a floating rock is like, bah! He just shot a guy with a rock.
It took 7 guys to make one rock levitate.
One rock. That is the funniest shit in the world. This is a bad adaptation. And a bad movie. There's so many degrees of bad. Also, this movie's like, what, an hour, minus the credits, an hour and a half? You honest to God thought you could do this in an hour and a half.
It's pathetic, man. I mean, being a great movie, it shouldn't feel like it's as long as it actually is. Like, when we saw Endgame, it didn't feel like it was 3 hours.
My bladder told me it was 3 hours.
This was half the... I mean, this was half as long, and it felt like a goddamn lifetime.
I feel like years have been taken off my life.
You have to unwatch it now.
God, like, hey, can I borrow the neuralizer?
Hey, Josh, you know what? If we watch this movie backwards, we'll probably see demonic messages from Satan himself.
Yeah,
I think that's better than watching it forwards.
Watch it backwards, and it's like, oh my god, they fucked up my favorite style of bending, firebending.
Your firebending got nerfed.
It's such. I want to talk about. Okay, I think water got the best representation in this movie. I mean, the airbending stuff was all right, but it wasn't as visual.
Well, it is book 1 water.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's
we're not really going to see many. We didn't get Omashu.
A lot of stuff we didn't get.
We didn't get the storm.
Well, he just right off the bat. Oh yeah, I ran away and it sucks. How long is this? Almost 2 hours long. This is the longest recording session we've ever done. All right, the thing that pisses me off is how much it's rushed. That's the big thing. It's horrendous. There's no time to give a shit about these characters. Also, there was never a moment where I looked at some of these characters and thought, oh yeah, that's supposed to be the character from the original series. I liked. I'm trying to be nice. I liked Iroh. I'm sorry, Iro. I like.
You know what? It's Iroh as far as we know. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say that this movie is not canon.
He just blew his fire out, and I was like, "That's cool." And they kind of held on that shot for a little longer than I thought they were, and I was like, "Good," because they knew it was a cool shot. It's almost like you're in some kind of race, and you have to run to this obstacle and complete a challenge. You're like, eat a hot dog, boom, push a button, done. Run to the next. That's literally what this movie feels like. Oh, run to the Zuko, capturing him on the first boat the first time. We did it. Boom, move on. It's like, oh, we got to get to the air temple. Boom, move on. Earthbender prison. Boom, move on.
No, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I read this. I saw a post this one time on the internet that it says that, I mean, movies aren't getting crappy. It's that editors, CGI performers, whatever they are just getting lazy. I mean,
I just thought,
look at the special effects from the Marvel movies. They put a lot of work into that.
It's because they can afford to. I mean, you know what they say about movies is that they say that every single movie that comes out in theaters, good or bad, is a miracle. Considering how many people come together to work together to produce something. There's so many processes that go into it that it's amazing that any good movie is good.
I mean, I'm surprised that we're actually hearing about the live action Netflix series.
Here's
for
the thing:
this.
you keep saying that. I haven't heard jack shit. I haven't heard any casting. I haven't seen any pictures or teasers or when I don't know when the release date is.
I heard it was announced earlier this year, maybe towards the end of last year. Actually, I can't remember. And it's supposed to start airing by quarter four next year.
So,
but you know what? You just gotta look up Netflix Last Airbender live net action adaptation. You'll find a whole bunch of shit. They're bringing back original creators. They're bringing back tons of top-notch choreographers to make sure the bending looks good. Mm-hmm. They're being really careful with the casting. They don't want to have a whitewashed cast.
I feel like the only character you can make white and it be okay would be Aang. I know he's supposed to be Tibetan. Yes, Tibetan. But, I mean, a part of his big characteristics is that he has, the smooth head and the big eyes. You know what I mean? Because he's got his only features include the arrow and his big eyes.
This kid was squinting so much in the movie.
Yeah.
Looking up at a statue of Avatar Kyoshi.
You thought he was squinting? Yeah. And then again, you can complain. It's a lot of whitewashing.
Which is why you know what, I feel like we really, really, really need this live action, this Netflix live action, because we're hearing about it a year and a half, 2 years before it's actually supposed to be on. I mean, some people have even gone in and seen its posting on Netflix where you can play it, but it will not play. It just keeps saying, "Oh, there's an error."
Okay. I'm curious about what would happen if they made another one of these.
We don't watch it.
No,
we
don't.
We die peacefully.
We do it because we were dared to. No, what would happen? I'm just imagining what would they do? They'd meet Toph, except she wouldn't be named Toph. Her name would be Tough.
Oh my god!
And you know what? It would be worth it. It would be all worth it if we would get to meet the Boulder.
You really need the Boulder back, don't you?
Oh yeah. You know what? And I'm just imagining all the shit they'd fuck up.
I
heard all the shitty things about this movie going into it, and I get it. Oh my god, I'd put off watching this movie for so long.
You wish you put it off longer?
Yeah, there was some.
You wish you didn't watch it at all?
The Boulder. Oh, and by the way, that was a penis.
That's a penis.
You know exactly what I channeled in when I said that line, right? Oh. That episode of How I Met Your Mother. That's a penis. That's so goddamn funny. Why did it look like that? Who did that? Oh my god.
Someone who really, really, really wanted to put a penis joke in this movie.
The hairdresser was like, "This movie's terrible. This movie's terrible."
Let's put some. Let's just.
They were trolling
Okay, I
it.
already know this movie's gonna be shit, so let's liven it up a little.
They were like, the hairdresser was like a fan of the original series. And it was like, I can't believe they made everybody white. I'm fucking this up.
How long have we been talking, Josh?
I don't know, not that long.
Long enough. We're at 2 hours. We need to finish. We need to wrap it up. We need to wrap it up.
I'm gonna say one more thing.
You have a whole review that you're gonna do for your channel. I know it.
There's one thing I gotta say. Every time Katara cut to a voiceover, it was killing me. I'm like, there's just so many times in this movie. Let's just dump exposition. It's like, oh yeah, that happened in the show. Like there's like when they get to the North Pole, it's like my brother got really close with the North Pole princess, and I was like, yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up, Katara.
No, I'm talking about you.
You're a bitch. All right, let's end the video.
Oh, just one more question for you, Josh. This is the defining moment.
Defining moment?
Defining moment. This movie, on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm trying to think of a joke.
6.9?
No. Like, I remember I heard a joke about when I heard these guys were reviewing the Dragon Ball Evolution movie. And it was like, on a scale of 1 to 7 Dragon Balls, 1 to 7 Dragon Balls, what do you scale it? I scale it at 1. It's like, nah, the guy responded with, I rated 7 Dragon Balls because after watching it, I wish I was dead. But there's no joke that applies to this, so I'm just going to give it 2 thumbs down. This movie is it's so bad. Who thought this was a good idea?
People who thought they could make money without actually watching the fucking show.
They didn't want to pay writers. So they just... How hard is it to make this a good adaptation? It's just, you literally just, the stuff that happened in the drawing, do that. It's like, have Katara narrate stuff, and then just rip from the original script. Jace, get back here, we gotta do the Patreon shout out. I'm sorry, the cut down version for everybody, the full length for patrons.
You're actually gonna put up the full length?
I'll try my damnedest.
Okay.
If you guys want to watch the full unedited reaction to this to this fucking movie, then you will find it in the description below for patrons who pledge $1 or more.
And you donate that $1 to us, $1 a month. You get to watch us talk shit about this horrible, horrible movie.
And Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated series, except we don't talk shit about that one.
Because that one's actually good.
We compliment it.
This is trash.
And Ruby. We also put full links of Ruby on there. Now when it comes to what's available on public for YouTube, I'm going to cut down just the highlight reel. This is going to be just the highlight reel, but when it comes to the full length, I'm going to try to put all the reference footage in there, but you might have to provide your own reference footage. I apologize, but you know how copyright is in general.
We will do our absolute damnedest, like we said.
I will try my damnedest. Let's see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And, yeah, this movie sucks.
I'm dead. He has cancer. We will see you next time.
No, I'm dead inside. So, yeah, cancer. That's what's dead inside. Ugh. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jace.
We will see you guys in
the next video.
In the next movie we do. Maybe we do another movie.
In the next video.
Can we watch something good?